All right, so I have this slime. It prevents and repairs flat tires. I'm going to be putting this inside of my tire right here. It has a Presta valve right here. So I'm going to have to use something to get the slime in there because this isn't built for Presta valves. So what I did was I ordered these caps right here. These caps go over a Presta valve and actually change it into a schrader valve. And this is what I need in order to put the slime in there. So I'm supposed to put about 3 ounces, 3 to 4 ounces of this inside of the tire. This is a rather large tire, it's a 29er. So it may be on the side of 4 ounces. So let me get started. So what I'm gonna do is, I have this right here. I'm just gonna set the slime aside. And then I'm going to open up these schrader adapter caps. I should leave some information about these in the description part of the page. And basically, all of this is just it adapts onto a schrader valve right here, and it turns it into, or adapts onto a Presto valve and turns it into a schrader. Sorry about that correction. So I'm just going to take the cap off. And here it is right here. Now remember, you have to have this valve elevated. You're supposed to have it elevated so I guess the slime can leak down. So elevated like at probably like 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew some of this schrader right here, or the Preston, I'm sorry, I keep on messing that up. And I'm gonna put this cap on. Let me zoom in so you can see some of this. Zoom in so you can see this a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. Just screw this on, make sure it gets secure. And then, once it's secure, it doesn't have to be too tight because this isn't high pressure. I'm gonna go ahead and take the slime and I'm gonna open it up. There's a tube. This tube is supposed to connect right here and onto this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the tube, and I think I have to poke a hole or something in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and unscrew this to see what this is all about right here. Yeah, so I don't need to poke a hole in it. There's actually a safety cap right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and peel that off, set that to the side. And then I'm going to put this back on. Screw it like that. And then I'm going to place one edge slime right here. Now, if you need to know what 3 ounces is, 4 ounces is, you can just look at right here. It says this is a 16-ounce bottle. So 4 ounces would be 1/4 of this. All right, and 3 ounces would be a little bit less. So I have this connected. I'm gonna connect right here on the tube. Connect right here. It doesn't have to be super tight, again, because this isn't a lot of pressure. And so I'm just gonna take this, let me zoom out so you can see the tube a little bit. I'm just gonna squeeze some of this in here. Seems like it's leaking a little bit right here, so just tighten this valve up. Just gonna squeeze some more in here. This came off. Squeeze it all in. Not sure how much is going in there. Something's going in there. I'm just gonna keep on squeezing this until I get to about 3 ounces in there. All right, so I just removed the cap off the Presta because I want this to go in a little bit faster. It was taking too long, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put the schrader adapter back on. And when I'm adding this in, I'm gonna press down on the tire to make sure that the pin doesn't go all the way in and get stuck in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this back on. Just twist it back on like that. And then I'm going to get this and then put it back on. Now the issue that I'm having with this, there's some sort of like fiber inside of the mixture of slime, and it was getting caught up in the Presta valve. So let me try it this way. So it's gonna take a little bit. So I'm just gonna keep on squeezing this till I get about 3 ounces in it. It's a little bit difficult to get inside, but it's going in slowly but surely. So I'm just gonna keep on squeezing right here. It's gonna take a while for me to get it in. Just gotta keep on applying pressure. All right, so once I filled it up, I'm gonna take this piece right here and put it back on. So I'm just gonna pull this pin out right here. I'm gonna hold it and I'm gonna screw it back into place. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but it's a little bit damaged, bent from previous use. So I'm just gonna take this and screw it back on. As soon as I line it up with the thread, and then screw it back on. All right, and there you have it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and rotate some of the fluid around in the tire, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pump this back up. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks a lot for watching.